Aquaba means welcome in Ghanaian. Welcome back to a News You Can Use podcast, powered by BNS LLC. Want to thank our sponsors, Frenchies, Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals. Shop our natural brands at FRENDYWONDERSHEALTHYBOTANICALS.com. It is 1:04 a.m., April 17th, 2019, 65 degrees in St. Louis, 2:04 a.m. in New York, it's 51 degrees. In my hometown of Dallas, Texas, it's 69 degrees. 7:04 a.m. in Lagos, Nigeria, and it's 80 degrees. 79 degrees in Accra, Ghana, and it's 6:04 a.m. 2:05 a.m. in Havana, Cuba, and it is 75 degrees. What up, News You Can Use audience? It is so great to be back talking to you. The quote of the day is coming from the Quotes Alarm. What are y'all grateful for? Leave us a message. Never fear shadows. They simply mean there's a lightning shining. Never fear shadows. They simply mean there's a light shining somewhere nearby. Never fear shadows. They simply mean there's a light shining somewhere nearby. That gives us great hope. And that's quoted by Ruth E. Renkel from thequotesalarm.com. Make sure that you are following us on our social media, B and Us LLC. That's BE and Us LLC. We have our website. You can shop our brands and Black Lotus Mobile, English Schoolhouse, St. Louis Natural Hair and Black Culture Expo, Raw Blends, Customs. We have all kinds of brands and products from Black makers. What? That website is BEANDUSLLC.com. That's BEANDUSLLC.com. Social media is BNS LLC on Facebook, at Friendshare, FRENCHAIRE. On Instagram, on Twitter, it's Miss Frenchie06. Subscribe to our YouTube page, BNS LLC. The whole goal of a News You Can Use podcast is to provide the melanated communities across the diaspora with information, facts, and truths that we can use, while also highlighting Black businesses, Black brands, Black products, Black services, and Black positive music. We are inundated too many times with negativity, so it is so important that we curate our own narratives and bring some positivity. And so this is what this podcast is all about, providing you melanated queens and kings, sisters and brothers, youngsters and elders with news that you can use to bring you positivity, to make sure you know that there are Black people doing amazing things for you and with you. We don't own any of the music played on a News You Can Use podcast, and each and every episode is dedicated to my children, Joseph Jr., Frenchair 2, Melchizedek, and Sarai. Now let's get back to our interview with Sir Ervin Williams III. It's been an amazing time talking with him. Right after these breaks, we'll have John Lee Dumas with the Daily Refresh explain why we take 3 deep breaths for rejuvenation and renewal of your bodies. We will be back. Thank you.
If you're listening to this podcast in Apple Music and Apple Podcasts, please rank and review the podcast so that we can be heard by more people. So go ahead and take a moment right now and write a review for a News You Can Use podcast. Thank you so much. This is April 14th, 2019 Daily Refresh with John Lee Dumas.
Welcome back to the Daily Refresh, where I'll share a quote, gratitude, and guided breathing in under 3 minutes. And today's quote is from George Bernard Shaw. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. We all make mistakes. Let's just try not to repeat ourselves if possible. And something unique to be grateful for? Well, how about your favorite place in your home? Just think about that place, a little nook or cranny that's just yours, or you just always feel so comfortable or happy when you're there. Think about that. Now take a few seconds and think of something unique in your life that you're grateful for. It will warm your soul. And now it's time for guided breathing. So grab a seat and remember, all breathing is through the nose, and we'll be breathing in for a count of 4, out for a count of 4, a total of 5 times, which will fully circulate amazing oxygen into your body. We'll begin in 3, 2, 1. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 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 2, 3, 4. Relax. Congratulations on completing the Daily Refresh. And if you're not listening to this on Alexa, you should be. Visit thedailyrefresh.com and click on the word Alexa in the nav bar for a tutorial on making the Daily Refresh one of your flash briefings. See you tomorrow.
Check this out. Yo, them beats is poppin'. Check this out. St. Louis' very own hit record release. Love Song. By JCD, rap artist. Yeah, he's fat. Check this out. From MIDT Records, B&B Productions. Pick it up at your local neighborhood store. Sound.
Love Song, JCD. This episode is dedicated to the lovers and you. That should be you and everybody.
People the us on us, people the drugs. When homies used to break dance at every wall with they spray can. Roxanne, it was the jam. We was country as hell. Two-tone pants, Jerry curl dripping. House parties on Gifted Lane, no gang tripping, just sipping on cold 05. In no highs, I stole from a cousin, Buzzy, at 14 years of age. In the projects, prospect, get a girl, the only object. Did, cause we was like live and let live, good time. On the TV after Sanford and Son, Georgia, BZ, my mama's in the a distance. Calling my name, I got a paper, she'll be shaking my frame. She stuck with both roads with my daddy, chose hoes over family. I love you, girl, for my word. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You deserve it to the end of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You deserve it to the end of time, and you will never find a love like mine. I was 16, 30 was on the wheels of steel. This was just around the time when Darryl Mays was killed. Every weekend partying, we on the hill. Grown folks in the hood was getting high off dips. In the streets like 3 in the morning, coming home to a beat down. It was worth it for kicking verses on the dope spot. Latone had got shot by the rollers. In his possession was no Yolas. Became a household name to the game. Lost a sister in a bad exchange. Sometimes I see her smiling on the days of rain. I feel your pain, hollow beat that name. We used to kick it with my auntie, getting drunk with 9 and Stink G for the OCs. And Snake is banging at the front door. His mama kicked him out, let him in, you ain't know. You memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. And as the years went by, things only got worse. Some of my homies got snipped, and they did they dirt. Now once again we suit and booted in the family church. Paul Bearer to the back of the hearse. It sure hurt. Told your mama that I loved her, and we mixed some tears. Told your lady take it easy, and I kissed your kids, and I'm blow to the point that I'm about to throw up. I'm showing up mad, cause half of the homies ain't even show up. Flew to Cali and I'm out the town burn. Got a call from home, they said my dog was gone. I dropped the phone and told T-Lo. My only question was why, but now we know. I did an album and the video. You should have seen it, it was half the hood and a gang of silly hoes. They say we laying in the beds we make. I might be with you soon, say what's up to head the snake. Million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the people tears I cry. To those that never left my side, I'll never leave your side. You can search into the ends of time, and you will never find a love like mine. A million memories and all the
MIDT Records.
Monologues that are 15 to 20 minutes a
10,
piece.
y'all.
You understand what I'm saying? And I do this whole show. And shout out to Ryan Lane, who's always my light and sound director, and Lloyd Blount, who helps me with costumes and everything. It's just 3 of us. And this whole show go on. I don't have...
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I don't have, a whole crew of people. And I have the kind of work that in St. Louis, people have to see it to believe what happens. Like some of my acting friends, they have to see work and they go, "Oh shit, you dope." I go, "Yeah."
I've been saying that.
I ain't said it, but if you had you, I've been acting since I was 15. Okay, well over 20 years. If you had just came to one show, like if you still asking me, do I act or write or direct, and I've been knowing you since high school, and you call yourself my friend?
Come on
No,
now.
you are not my friend.
Come on now.
You are somebody I know.
I said this very thing on my second episode of this episode. I called it "Fuck What You Heard." I'm from Dallas.
Yeah.
Because I it's for that reason what you said. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna get into it, but you just said it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
And then I think on one of your pages, can't you buy something? Don't you have something that you can physically purchase?
Yeah, you can go to my I have a fan page, Sir Ervin Williams, on Facebook, and I also have a website, sirervinwilliams.com. We're actually waiting. We're in post-production because I'm supposed to be getting the DVDs back for Zella. And that's a whole nother story. I'm going to tag the person into this conversation.
Yes, thank you.
So I can start selling DVDs of Zella, because what we just did at Harris Stowe State University. Shout out to Harris Stowe, Benny Gilliam William, Sean over there. Why can't I think of Sean Johnson? I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. Sean Baker. They always bring me into the school to help, and also I graduated from Harris Stowe, so it's my alumni.
I know.
But they always bring me into the school to help put up productions. Also Gregory Carr. It's just people that love on me when they don't necessarily have to.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? So and that factor, I want to thank them for that, because we did a 5-day run at Harris Stowe and the show was phenomenal.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Yeah.
That's super hot. What day would you say the show is?
April the 13th.
13th. Mm-hmm. Did he come back on?
Nah, I'm gonna finish it then post it again.
Okay, that's cool.
Thank the Lord for copy and paste.
Thank the Lord for copy and paste.
You hear me?
Because there is a lot to say. I'm going to play some music.
There we go. We back up and on now. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Starting live.
Y'all, this my people consume. This is common folk. Just kind of take a little break.
Yes, please. I don't know what's going on with my live. Nah, it came back on. I don't know. Thank you.
Let's go with you, person.
Right. I'm about to say, because it's on there. I think there you go. First of all, this cranberry juice is delicious.
Cranberry grape. Ocean spray.
Yeah, it's good. And you gave me a full cup. You ain't do me like they be doing little kids giving the little... I'll get this little cup of juice out of my face.
Yeah, no, you can have a full glass.
We back, y'all. If it start acting up again, just go over there to Latrice page.
Yes, Latrice Gardner, yes.
Latrice Gardner, I tagged it.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so moving right along, what are your solutions for the youth?
There are many solutions for the youth, so I'm not the know-all, be-all with the youth.
I know that, but because I just know that I asked you because I know that you doing with class, you teaching the kids be doing plays and stuff, so you integrate. Mm-hmm. So that's why I asked.
I think we have to start being honest with the perspective of where our children are, and we have to allow our children to dream, and we have to allow our children to be irresponsible, and we have to allow them to make mistakes, and let them know that I'm not perfect, and we need to bridge that elders, middle-aged, young people gap when it comes to the youth. The youth are the most beautiful things we have to send to the future.
We are.
This is what educators understand. Educators understand that we plant the seed. We plant the seed that sprout the forest.
I'm so grateful for you, educators.
You hear me? Just we plant the seed, and once you plant the seed, and once a child realizes what they're capable of doing, this is the difference between an adult and a child. I can tell a 4-year-old child, hey, we're about to go make a rocket ship to the moon. You have these materials. I need you to make one. That 4-year child gonna pick up the boxes. He gonna pick up the cranes because there's nothing in his mind that told him this is something that's impossible.
Right.
But that same child, by the time they turn 8 years old, they understand that they have limitations. They understand that they poor. They understand that because society has told them this, or society has told them that they're privileged and that you're white and you have certain acclimates, or that you're woman and that you black and you don't have these certain.
Sure.
So the society has told them. So we have to protect our children, white, black, green, yellow. We have to protect them with everything that's in us. And we have to recognize when we have children who are brilliant. And because all kids are brilliant, you just have to find out what they're brilliant in.
I totally agree with you.
Some children play video games better than anybody you ever met. Some children read well. Some children aren't academically sound. They're athletes. So how do you attack the entire child in totality? And one of the solutions for the youth, we need community centers.
Yes.
We have to bring arts back into the school.
I agree.
Parents and uncles and aunts, we have to start getting back involved with our kids. We so caught up. I know so many parents, as soon as they come in, they don't even say hi to their children.
Damn.
They go right to Facebook. They go right to Instagram. And it takes nothing to stop your day and say, hey, how was your day?
That's it.
Let me get, but at the same time, I'm not a parent. So I understand parents who are overworked and consumed, especially when you're a single parent.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
So some of my friends, I tell them, I say, listen, I grew up in a house where the adults used to get mad and take it out on the children.
Okay.
I grew up in that kind of house. I recognize it. So my solution to helping my friends out who are parents, I go, take yourself an hour before you go in that door. Because it's not fair to your kids that you bringing all today's work in on them. You got mad at your supervisor and you come in here angry. And like I said before, we didn't grow up in a house where people didn't say good morning. Or, there was some food on the table. We didn't grow up in that kind of environment, but these kids are growing up, they don't see their parents. It's a difference between people who were raised and people who are in a house with adults. So we have to get, like I tell people all the time, one of the solutions is, like everybody talking about that Dr. Maya Angelou clip where she check old girl and say, I'm Miss Angelou. You don't have the authority to call me Maya. That's real. Everybody getting mad about that, but that's real talk. That's real. No one who's my mother's age, I call by their first name. I don't have the authority to call you by. You are Miss Angie, Miss Helen, Miss such and such.
Until you say, you could call me, you don't even.
And I still have a difficult time doing it that way, because at the end of the time, we have to go into their respect. Yeah. We have to. Some of these students need to understand we are not on the same level.
We're not.
Just like I'm not on the same level with my elders. There's certain things you won't see me as old as I am. If a person is in the room and they 60 plus, you won't see me cursing and being belligerent and all that stuff.
Throughout, and that's, he did that, y'all. At his party, you censored yourself.
Yeah, I definitely censored myself. My Uncle Hen is 75, 78 years old. My Aunt Peggy is up there too. We not on the same level. Those are my elders. I pay homage to my elders. So I would never be somewhere where I'm blatantly disrespecting an elder. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
I don't care how foolish I think they are, because one option that I have to do as a young person, I have the option to walk away. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Like if somebody made me that mad and they older than I just walk away.
Right.
I agree. Hard. I get my mama to come back and check you, but I'm gonna walk away from this conversation. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit here and curse you out.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do that at all.
I totally get it.
Yeah.
I thank you.
Yeah.
What was that? Oh, yes. You did a black man feature photo shoot thing.
Oh, we're not monolithic. That was
a PSA. What was that about?
So let me tell you how this idea came along. So what I found out as a black male educator, as a black male who has a degree in English and love to read, what I found out as a black male, when you open a book and just sit in the public, people are more than willing to come up to you and ask you what you're reading. Not because they're interested in what you're reading, but the image of a black man with a book cracked open is astonishing to them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And them, I mean them. I mean everybody. So when I was talking to my boys, because I have other boys who love read and we exchange books, I was like, why every time I open up a book publicly, bro, they like, yes. So I found out this wasn't an isolated incident. So it really, I had one boy, my boy, well put together, used to be just a well put together brother, right?
Okay.
And he opened the book. And he was sitting in this Club Zero over there in Central West End, and these beautiful black women walked in, and he's in his book.
Yes.
And so one of the women walked up to him and was like, you must be gay because you ain't paying attention to a bad bitch like me.
Oh.
And so he said, well, do you have anything more interesting to say than this book? So we feminized the idea of reading. So what I did.
Wow.
You hear me? So what I did was go home, and I said, well, because we're not a monolithic. We're not monolithic. So we don't all walk the same, talk the same, chew the same. But people think that this monster that they created in the United States, this Frankenstein they've created, that we are all these negative stereotypes. So I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a group of brothers. Y'all, we're black, bring down some powerful books. We just going to sit down at Keener Plaza and we going to record people reacting to us reading. We ain't do nothing. Nobody made a grand speech. Nobody made a grand stand. We just literally sat there to read. And we happened to go down there on Veil Prophet Day.
Okay.
Oh. The level of racism and intolerance that exists in St. Louis is utterly ridiculous. So we had this one scene where I come out and I sit on the court stairs. This security guard officer was down there and plotted himself directly in the middle so we couldn't film. And so everybody was like, Ervin, say something to him. I said, no, because I've met him before. He hasn't met me. So I'm going to show you how to be professional and still get done, because all y'all wanted us to do was make one false move so you can shut it down in the name of disturbing the peace. Because that's what they do when they can't get you. You know what I'm saying? So I said, no, we just going to wait politely and we going to still film. And we going to get it done. And when I let me tell you how this whole shebang of white superiority and supremacy worked. We put it, we dropped it on my birthday, right?
Okay.
It instantly got about 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 views. People were sharing shit. All of a sudden, my page was shut down because they said I was spreading hate speech.
You lying?
Shut me down for a week and a half. Took the momentum out of the video and shut it down. Right now, as we speak, we got about 18,000, 19,000 views on that. That was easily supposed to be 100,000 plus views.
It was there.
Shut us down. Ain't that crazy?
No, it's not crazy.
Hello,
it's really, they do, the systems really are monitoring. COINTELPRO really is a thing. Yep. Like that still is an active thing that is really monitoring us to shut down our narratives.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it. Like this is how powerful black people have to understand they are. You are so powerful that somebody simply want to stop you from speaking.
Exactly. Straight up.
From speaking.
They don't want your freedom.
In a country that has the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
You understand what I'm saying?
A whole thing.
Everybody can speak except black people. You speak is hate crime. You speak. I just was on the page the other day when we was talking about Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace. Rise in power,
brother. You want to take one thing out of narrative and then you like, well, they shouldn't have been doing this in the first place. Look what they was talking about. Do they deserve death?
No.
Here's the thing about it. You trying to label people as black extremists, but you have the Ku Klux Klan and Nazi regimes in North Carolina walking around here for hundreds of years.
I call our government our terrorists.
We not even gonna go there. We ain't gotta go there. But y'all get what we saying. Like, that's ridiculous.
Real talk.
Shout out to everybody tuning in. We drinking some great cranberry grape juice.
Hey y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to a News You Can Use podcast. Oh yeah, I did that one.
She straight got questions.
No, yeah. Like I really literally, like we're social. Like I learned to study the psychology of selling, right? When I was in insurance last year. And they have different people, analytics, social people. I know we're both social people. So I would literally be on here just rambling with you if I hadn't wrote down anything.
Absolutely.
So how do you balance yourself
amongst directing, producing, acting, educating, performing, and all of the other wonderful things that you do? How do you balance?
You know, it's really not a balance because I've done all of them for so long. So they just like a part of me. Like, even with, you can ask my actors this when it comes to Zella or it's complicated or what if I'm directing some other play. I always teach on my set.
Okay.
And what happens is sometimes I get actors who are not receptive because they've never done theater.
Okay.
They've only done little things around St. Louis, so they don't understand the etiquette of being a thespian. They don't understand the etiquette of theater. They don't understand what not to ask your director, how to keep your job. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you are in the director space, my creative mind is everywhere.
Sure.
So your very minute problem is very minute. Like, you're worried about how this actor look. I'm worried about lighting, sound, the production, costumes, budgets, scripts. I'm worried. I have 13,000 things to manage.
Okay.
This is not important to me right now.
Not important.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So it's not a balance because it's things that it's the gifts that God has given me. So I've always done those things. I just turn them on when I need to turn them on. When I need to be a teacher, I'm a teacher. When I need to be a director, I'm a director. When I need to be a poet, I'm a poet. Like, I just turn them on. I don't give any one of them any more, any less energy. But what I do I allow myself, if I am writing poetry, I allow myself to write poetry.
Okay.
If I am writing a play, I allow myself to write that play. If I'm writing a film, I allow myself to write that film. And what I do, the difference between myself and other actors and directors and writers is that I complete things. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I write it, I produce it, I put it up, I move to the next subject.
I love that.
You get what I'm saying? So I complete things. So I'm never just in limbo with things that I'm doing. And if the actors, if the characters are not talking right now, then I don't write. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be right. I don't write something and it sounds like Ervin talking through another character.
So
like,
you got
the character the character has to talk. And if the character's not speaking, I'm not writing. That's how things sound authentically like the character.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Then I want to ask a question on another way. So I was meaning, like, you do all this, but how do you as a human balance, like, taking care of yourself, resting? How do you, keeping your peace, that kind of balance?
I keep my peace because, and I tell everybody this, anybody who's been to my house, they understand this. I keep my peace. My house is very peaceful. Very peaceful. You can't argue in my house.
Wow.
You don't raise your voice in my house unless we having fun and stuff like that.
Yes.
I pray over my home.
Okay.
I pray for peace because here's the thing about it. When I'm outside those doors, I'm turned on. I am an extroverted introvert. I'm on because I have to be on.
Yes.
When I go home, I close my door. I turn on some music. I open a book up and it's just me. So I value my peace and I value my privacy 200%.
Okay.
And if you are interrupting either my peace, my privacy, or my sanity, you have to go. You are no longer allowed in this space. And I took something for Dr. Maya Angelou when I'm working on it because I'm working on my cursing this year.
Okay.
But I'm also working on my cursing in my own space because she said when you practice bigotry and when you practice hate and when you practice these curse words and these things is not necessarily putting positive energy out, she say they come out your mouth, then they get into your walls, then they creep into your clothes, then they go into your furniture, and next thing you know, you have a negative space and you don't know why. And she was like, people forget words have power.
Lots of it.
And even though we just flip it with our mouths and we throw stuff out, those things are still sticking in your space. So I honor anybody people have came to my house like who didn't really know me, like all my close friends, they know I'm not that dude. So anybody who come to my house and they just sitting there, they're like, you quiet? Yeah, let's honor the space of quiet. You get what I'm saying?
I love that.
Like, yeah, I'm quiet. And so my peace, I protect my peace at all costs.
Okay.
And that's something I had to learn. I had to learn to protect my peace, and I had to learn to not give all of me away. Because giving all of you away, let me tell you how God set up my life.
Come on.
He set it up in such a way that he knew that I would pour into a great deal of people.
Yes.
So he put people around me to pour into me when I couldn't pour into myself. So
grateful.
I'm grateful. I'm blessed, especially when it comes to like finances or just like, everybody have those friends that you can just vent to your family, vent about your family to.
Yes.
You can tell your deepest, darkest secrets, and they don't want anything from you but you to succeed.
Yes.
And if you don't have any friends like that in your life, if I have to tell you, now this stay between us, if that's not a given.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? That's a given. And my friends, every time I pray, every year I pray over my house, I ask God to put good people in my life, put people who are there intentionally, not people who are just standing around just in case Ervin blow up, but people who are intentionally in my life and doing right by me and not trying to purposely hurt me.
Yes.
Every time I make that prayer, the same people show up.
What a blessing.
You understand what I'm saying? And now that prayer has been made and people stop calling, stop texting. And what I had to do, let me tell you what I had to do.
Come on now.
I had to say, Ervin, you cannot pray for these things and ask God to do these things for you. And then when these people are removed out your life, here you go picking up the phone.
Ooh, I be telling myself that too, Ervin.
Okay, you can't do that. Like, you asked me to remove people that weren't good for you in your life. I did so. And you gonna go reach back out to them?
Come on.
Yeah, you stupid, Ervin. You stupid. I'm like, I got it. Yeah.
Dang, I be checking myself like that too. I'm glad to hear I'm not the only one.
Nope. You got people hitting you up like, I ain't heard from you in 2 months. I've had the same phone since 2005. You can easily pick up the phone. That phone worked both ways.
Come on now.
What if I was dead? And what I promised myself in 2018, what was my 2018 resolution, because I believe in resolutions and I practice them. That's how I became a vegan.
Okay.
My 2018 resolution was, Ervin, what you're not going to do is always be the friend who check up on everybody.
Woo!
Because I'm busy. Everybody who know me know I'm busy. And if I can stop and take 2 minutes out of my day and say, hey, French, I'm just calling, checking in, making sure you still living. I got a boy, I hope KB watching. I got a boy, my boy Karad. I've been knowing Karad since I was 15. Karad and I can go from not talking 3-4 months. But if I pick up the phone and say, brother, I need, he right there.
Yes.
Without a word, without a question, why you need it, and vice versa. He called me, and rest in peace to his sister, and it's a very personal story. But when his sister was on life support, he called me, was like, my sister on life support, and I was like, I'm on my way. You don't have to ask me to be there, because I know what I would want.
My condolences to y'all.
Yes, definitely. But you over there being strong for everybody in that hospital, nobody being strong for you.
You.
So let me stop what I'm doing. Let me be inconvenienced. That's what people don't understand.
That's
if you
friends.
call yourself a friend, sometimes you're going to be inconvenienced in the friendship.
I know.
You understand what I'm saying? I ain't saying always be inconvenienced, but you can't always be the person that's on the giving end of the situation. Yeah, so let them people go.
You honestly always reflect my heart.
Yeah.
Everything you always say really reflects my whole soul.
Exactly what I was
thinking. Exactly. So I'm grateful for that.
Thank you. Real talk.
I'm gonna go. I got a few more questions.
Okay.
I have this interview series called The Black Influencers Values.
Okay.
Where I was inspired one night, and I really just wanted to get into leaders' heads, people who's already highly motivated, already like movers and shakers. Want to just get in their head and find out some of the inspirations.
Okay.
So about 75 people have already answered the same questions. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Describe myself in 3 words. Blessed. Honest. And blessed, honest, and a believer of God.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's 3 words, but
that'll do.
That'll do.
Thank you. So what was that fleeting moment in your life that catapulted you to your present self, but certainly could have really gone the other way?
I have many of those. Could have been in the car with my friends when they did a drive-by. Could have gotten shot when we were throwing eggs at a car and a guy pulled a gun out on us. The police putting a gun to my head. So many of those moments where I know when I got hit by a car. The one moment that sticks with me, and I speak about it when I'm speaking publicly to young black boys, when I was 7 years old, was the first time I saw somebody get murdered in front of me.
Oh, wow.
And I always ask everybody, what is wrong with that sentence? And they go, you were 7. I said, that's not what's wrong with the sentence.
The first time.
The first time. And this guy, my sisters, thank God did something for them. And I guess he thought that they probably couldn't handle it because they totally blacked it out their minds.
Oh, wow.
Until I brought it back up and was like, remember that time that man got killed in front of us?
Oh, wow.
And it was some straight up New Jack City. We saw the man walking down the street on Blair, on Northside St. Anybody who grew up on Northside St. Louis in the 70s and 80s, when we see each other and we see each other doing well in life and okay, we almost break down in tears and want to cry because we know what we had to go through. It was a war zone over there, and we were surviving. So this guy was walking down the street butt naked, blood, been beat from head to toe. And I never forget, it was this maroon Oldsmobile, old school Oldsmobile, like a celebrity, came and he hopped out the car with some other dudes. He was like, "And motherfucker, you got money and you think I'm just gonna let you blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah this," stole him again. Then one dude just pulled out a gun, pow, pow, right in the head. And we were sitting, my aunt had this house and they had these bricks on it. So we used to sit at the bricks. So all of this happened within inches in front of us. They literally grabbed the body, threw him in the trunk. Dude looked at us, got in the car, drove away. And we were in shock. And my aunt came to the door. She was like, "Y'all get in there," because they were inside the house. They just heard the gunshot. But yeah, that's a very pivotal moment that's traumatic and changed the makeup of. My innocence instantly left.
Yeah.
And I instantly knew you got one right. This ain't a practice life. Mm-mm. You understand what I'm saying? And it can be gone like that. Because what if he just decided he was gonna get rid of all the witnesses? You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a bunch of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are your morning and nightly rituals?
My morning ritual, it's not a ritual to me. I just wake up. I thank God for allowing me to wake up and be in good health and the right mind and strong spirit. Yes. And I make sure I pray. I pray every morning, every night.
Okay.
And I don't do I'm not one of these people like, I sit in silence and I meditate about the day. You know how some people are. That's not my thing. It don't work for me. But I do thank the universe that they woke me up today because some people didn't wake up today.
True.
And I also pray at night, just not only praying at night for myself and my family and my friends, but just praying for our overall health, the overall function of what society is going right now. Because when you are a person and you don't have a malice heart, when you're not trying to maliciously or intentively hurt someone, you see what's going on in this world. What's going on in this world is very demonic. It's very evil because we have a society that doesn't practice empathy. They don't practice compassion. They are narcissistic. Their narcissism will try to call you narcissistic.
Right.
And it's like, no. That's projecting.
That's what that is.
Not
Come
me.
on now.
We, for instance, that incident with the brother kicking the 78-year-old woman in the head on the subway 7 times.
I don't know.
Don't watch it.
Thank you.
Because it's people sitting around yelling out "World Star" and nobody interjects and try to help this woman. And this is an older black woman. She could have easily been your mother, your aunt, anybody. And this man kicked her in the head.
Oh my God.
7. They got his ass. Got his ass. But you kick and nobody interject. Like
that's cold,
that's the kind of society we living in now.
It's cold around.
You hear me?
It's cold in these streets.
You would rather yell out "War Star" and get likes and like the whole thing with Nipsey Hussle. His murder is on videotape and people been sharing the video. Your likes is more important than your humanity.
Right.
Your beliefs, because you didn't believe the way. Just because I don't believe in what somebody that's a Republican says, I don't think that they should be killed. So because you don't agree with somebody, you think that it's okay that they got killed? That's the kind of stuff we're hearing on the internet. That's the kind of inhumane nonsense that you have to deal with. And when you're a person like myself, and I have a few other friends who are like this, that we interpret, we're visionaries, we empaths, we look at this stuff totally differently.
Right.
And we go, I got to get out of here.
I know.
You get what I'm saying?
I think that.
Yeah, like it's something's in the water. Something in the water.
And the food, too.
And the food. Something ain't right. Yep.
I agree. Who should I interview next?
Oh, I give you a list of people to interview.
Okay.
Did you interview DeMarco Davis?
Not
Davidson?
yet.
Dana Kelly.
She's on my list.
Shay Brown,
Okay.
Eric Prospect, David Kirkman, that's a young brother that's directed. He's up and coming. Devron, what is Devron's last name? Can't even think of it right now. Darius Hagens. I give you a list of people.
I'm going to need their contact information.
Yeah, Mocha Latte, Mocha Williams. Yeah, I would definitely. What I would do is make a group for everybody I think you should interview, and then put you in a group on Facebook.
Okay, that's perfect.
It's like, this is a podcast that you should endorse.
I appreciate that.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem.
Who is your target audience and your self-proclaimed niche, talent, and our gifts?
My targeted audience is anybody that's willing to hear stories garnered around people, everyday people who happen to be black.
Okay.
Because it's a difference with targeting the black audience or telling the story of people who just happen to be black.
Right.
And telling it in an honest and unapologetic way. It's a problem when the hunter tells the rabbit story. You understand what I'm saying? The hunter's always going to win when it's the hunter telling the story about the rabbit.
Yeah.
But we have to, as people, as black people, as creatives, we have to get in front of our own narrative. We have to tell the stories of us, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. What God has blessed me to be, He's blessed me to be an African storyteller. I am a jelly. I'm going to tell the story. And what people who don't know history don't know, that when they came into villages, they killed the king and the queen and the storyteller.
Yes.
Because the storyteller held the wisdom and the knowledge of the ancestors and who you are. So when these people made it to the boat, they disguised themselves and they had to act dumb and they had to get into their acting ability because they had to get to that place. And that's why you had revolts in Haiti. That's why you had revolts at places, because you had that storyteller that was like, motherfucker, you a king. You are a warrior. You coming in here with 10,000 spirits with you. You are stronger than them.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So when they survived, they made it to the Barbados. They made it to Haiti. They made it to the United States. And most of them that survived, they got off on their first ship. So that's why Barbados and Haiti and all of them have their culture that they can hold on to, because they were the first ship. But by the time we made it to America, 45-50% of the cargo has died.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I do.
But I tell people, this is what I tell people all the time, particularly black people in America. You are the chosen people.
Come on now.
You better know you are the chosen people. There is not another race of people who could have gone through what we've gone through and still survive. So while you walking around here depressed and suicidal and not knowing who you are, you come from a stock of people who survived the Atlantic trade.
Come on.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you
powerful.
came through, you are
super
power.
guys. Super guys.
You understand what I'm saying? And you don't know
like
that.
melanin.
But I know it.
I did too.
I'll wait till you get to the table, because it's people like us. We've always been sitting at the table.
Come on.
And people, these new woke folks. That's what I love to call them.
I love that new woke. Folks.
New woke.
Woke.
Because they like we were. You learn something new,
Yeah.
and you want to tell everybody in the world. But I always tell them, I go, you just made it to the table. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you sitting at the table a while, you're gonna learn how to identify people who are real, who are out here working, and you're gonna identify people who are talking. You're gonna learn how to identify elders. Because what I love about elders, I'm not talking about old people.
There's a difference.
There's a difference. What I love about elders who are okay with their past and have done A, B, C, and D.
Yes.
They so happy and joyous.
Come on.
And they come to you, they say, French, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but let me tell you about the time I cheated on my wife.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
Daddy
they came to peace with it.
Yeah.
Now you formulate your own opinion. I'm gonna go back over to these sandwiches, and you think about that for a minute.
Right.
And you sitting there like, so you just gonna check me in public?
Right.
This elder checked me so thorough one time. We were sitting at Better Family Life, and we were on a panel, and we were talking about. I told them, like, you all created this monster that we have. They took away our education, all this other stuff. Now that we out here, you have a generation that literally say, we don't care, we don't give a, because we don't have anything to lose. Y'all took our neighborhoods, our schools. I'm like, we don't have anything. This elder so smoothly checked me, and because I'm okay with being checked by an elder, and I'm not so and I'm not so misogynistic that I think a grown man can't check a grown man, because the only person that can check another grown man in the room is another grown man. I ain't talking about a boy pretending to be a man. The only person that can check another grown man in the room is another grown man.
Okay.
Because you got to call him out on his manhood. Okay. I ain't calling you out, I'm calling you up. You understand? Okay. He said, that's cool. That's fine and dandy, brother. But if you don't give a fuck and y'all gonna take these people, I need y'all to take some people with y'all, because what I'm tired of doing is burying young brothers. So the next time y'all don't give a fuck, take some people with you.
Oh, shit.
I said, I'm going to shut up now, but when you walk away, I'm talk again.
Got you.
I'm going to talk again, bro, to what you're not going to do.
Okay. What would you say your self-proclaimed niche talents and our gifts?
Being a director, a writer, a producer, an actor, and an educator. All of them go hand in hand when it comes, like, just being an overall creative.
Yes.
And an original. Like, it's like, I have this poem that I'm doing. Can't wait till y'all come to the show, because the poem dope. It literally made one of my female friends cry on the phone.
To the
but it says, what good is a Mona Lisa when you have a Nefertiti sitting next to you on the throne? Ooh. And it's that niche of just being creative and being original, and knowing that God gave me the ability to create. Because having the ability to create, what people don't understand, that's something that everybody else don't necessarily have. Having the ability to create is like almost in the essence of being God-like, because God creates. You understand what I'm saying?
Agree. So
to have original ideas that may or may have not been in the universe before be given to you, and I don't think people are appreciative of life. Like, the universe stopped.
Better teach.
You understand what I'm saying? The universe stopped at a specific time on a specific date to just make you.
Yes.
And how finite you are. You understand what I'm saying? I have this quote that says, even if you throw a pebble in the ocean, no matter how it looked, that ocean is never the same again.
Oh, wait.
You understand? And it's just that pebble. So you are just a pebble in a universe. But that universe stopped and decided to create you. And you have the audacity not to believe in a higher power.
Ooh-wee.
I'll shut up. I'll be stupid. I'll be dumb. I'll be foolish. I'll be all of those things that you claim me to be, because I choose to believe in a higher power. And I will be perfectly fine with that.
Thank you.
Real talk.
That's so deep. So what did the young you envision, see, think, or was told to make you impact people the way you do?
What say that again?
What did the young you envision, see, think, or was told to make you impact people the way you do?
I didn't know. Thank you for even saying I impact people.
Of course you do.
I've always been authentically myself. And that comes from my mother. Like, my mother used to tell us all the time, I don't care if you are a gangbanger, a prostitute, a drug dealer, whatever you're going to be the leader of it, and you're going to do it well. Like, you're not going to get in trouble because you're choosing to be a criminal. She didn't want us to be a criminal. She was just using this analogy. She said, you're not going to get in trouble because you got yourself in trouble. You're going to get in trouble because you allow somebody else to get you in trouble. So my grandma, my dear Zadie Calvin, rest in peace, my great-grandmother told me a long time ago, she said, baby, strong. My grandmother was a Jehovah's Witness.
All right.
The rest of my family were Baptists. Strong in her beliefs. You understand what I'm saying? I used to look at my family, look at my grandma, and be like, oh, that's what a God-like person looks like.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? No matter what a religion was, that's what a person looks like when they walk in they godly.
Okay.
So I called her one day. My grandma was born in Oklahoma, Tupelo, Mississippi in 1909.
Oh, wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Lived to 2005.
Oh, wow.
You understand what I'm saying?
Blessing.
Oh, sharp as a tack. So when she got sick, she went fast. I thank God for that. Okay. She wasn't like lingering in her 90s and sickly. Sure. My grandmother was still knocking on doors at 90.
Oh, wow.
You understand what I'm saying? Wow. Walking without a walker at 90.
Oh, what a blessing.
So she told us, I called her one day, I was tired of St. Louis back in 2004, 2005. I'm like, I'm leaving. I'm tired of this. And she had about 133 great-grandchildren, 130, like it was crazy on her obituary. So she was like, Beatty, because my family called me. She said, let me tell you something. She say, I'm gonna need you to sit down, little boy. You know when they say sit down, little boy, she about to check me. She said, no matter where you go or what you do, there are going to be problems. She said, but I want to tell you this. She said, God says I send you out among sheep amongst wolves. So why do you think a world that's made of nothing but wolves will ever cater to a little old sheep like you? You better recognize who you are. She said, I'm going to tell you this. You expect people to like you when they didn't like Christ, and he stretched out his arms and died on the cross for them. So what make you think they going to like you? She said, but I want you to leave. I want you, she was 94 when she said it. I want to leave you with this. Baby, sometimes you just have to curse a motherfucker out.
Oh, shit.
Now, one, y'all ain't never heard my grandma curse a day in my life. You hear me? She say, sometimes you got to curse a motherfucker out. She say, because they take your kindness for weakness. So you got to let them know that you can speak the language. You just choosing not to.
Ooh,
and she passed away 2 months later.
Oh, wow.
And that was my ammunition to be unapologetically me and be okay with saying, you're making me uncomfortable right now.
Yeah.
No, I cannot do that. I would love to help, but unfortunately I can't. And standing in my yes and my no. No, I can't do it. Yes, I can do it without an explanation.
Exactly.
Yeah, like so my mother, they gave me that kind of strength. Yeah, real talk.
What is your favorite book, song, and quote, and why?
Nope. I have too many of each one. Some of my I can't tell you what's my favorite book. I can't tell you what's my favorite song. My mother and father owned a record shop, so I know more music than people that
he was singing the whole time.
So I don't have a favorite song. I have like favorite people who I love to learn about in history, like Harriet Tubman and Marcus Garvey, and just a few people that I love because I love the story and the heroism of them. But neither one of those I can't answer because I love all of those individually.
Okay.
It's not like a book I go back to and be like, this book saved my life.
Are you reading anything now?
I am. I'm currently reading, don't give me the line. What is the name of the book? I picked it up so I can have it to read. The new Jim Crow. I'm reading that because it was thick like a Bible. Michelle Alexander. I'm reading it because it was like a Bible, but and it's not. I haven't gotten to anything that I didn't know as of yet. But I want to read it and compare it to the Miseducation of Black Boys. That's what I want to compare it to right now.
Okay. And
I'm reading it, and it's a thick book, and there's so many people lying about reading the book. And I can read the first 2 chapters and tell you didn't read the book.
I can't stand you.
Yeah, that book's a 1,300-page book. You're lying ass. You ain't read a newspaper. Let's know I read a 1,300-page book. I have issues, y'all. Don't judge me. But you know it's the truth.
Peace and blessings to everybody tuning in on our Facebook Live pages. Are you a saver or a shopper? And what are your financial strategies?
Right now I'm a saver because I'm trying to move. But before I was a shopper, and it was to the detriment of me. Moving made me understand that I was a person practicing consumerism. And not saying that I'm going to be all the way minuscule in my shopping and everything like that, but now I have to monitor it in ways that I didn't before, because I gave away 10 bags of clothes, shoes, 10 huge hefty bags of clothes, shoes, blazer, coats, and still have too many clothes.
Oh wow.
So that's a problem. So but what I do for savings now, when I work, I have 2 bank accounts. One bank account is strictly for my savings. I don't have a debit card to it. And I automatically, when I get a check, a percentage of that check automatically goes into there. So I don't touch it. I did this before in 2012 and saved about.
That you live day to day.
I don't think it's necessarily a thought. It's already a known fact that I'm black. And the black agenda, my black agenda, because that's what people don't understand. Black agendas change according to who you're speaking to. Mm-hmm. My black agenda is to always lead with love. When I come through the door, you know I'm black.
Yes.
You know I'm black. I'm unapologetically black. But my agenda is always to lead with love and always try to figure out and understand how does this affect black people? Because before we can attack and tackle anybody else's issues, we have to get our issues in line first.
Yes.
You understand? We can't talk about. I just was at a panel, and the subject was the killings of black boys. Okay, we can't change this to anything else. We can't allow people to be at the table and change the narrative. If the narrative about the killing of black boys or the molestation of black girls, we need to keep it on the subject area.
Oh, you saying don't change, don't veer off and start talking about some other subjects?
Yeah, like say for instance, we talking about the molestation of black girls, and then it's a white lady in the corner that want to talk about. I remember when I was working in the shop and blah blah blah, and this such and such a blah blah blah. Sorry that happened to you. Unfortunately, we're talking about how we stop the molestation of black girls specifically.
I got you.
Like that, yeah. So that's how I view stuff.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. When you have something that's super important to you, what do you tell yourself to get pumped?
When things are important to me, I stop because I'm always moving.
Okay.
I stop and I do get still. Like say for instance, before I do the message is very important to me because before I do that show, I ask God to deliver whatever message it is to whatever person who needs to receive that message. And I'm very thankful and humble that he has. Like some of the stuff that people come up to say to me after the show, I'm overwhelmed. Like an audience crying with you. Like I've had people come up to me and go, this one girl said, with the character Harold Jameson, she said her father was in Vietnam and he wound up committing suicide.
Oh, wow.
And she could never forgive him. And that night was the first time she even thought about what he had gone through. Ooh. And started the process of forgiving him. And another lady came to me and was like, how did you know you so young? That was my husband. He went away as psychiatrist, came back with half a mind, wound up dying in the streets on heroin. So these or when they see Zella and they come up to me and they say, it wasn't my father who molested me. It was my brother. It was my mother. It started that healing process. So to be given that gift by God, I am extremely humbled. That's why I know what gifts I've been given by God. That's why I don't let people tell me what I am and what I am not. You don't have that leverage in my life.
Ervin, you giving me, I got tears in my eyes.
That's real though. That's real.
Thank you. Yeah. Name 5 people that you know that embody instrumental traits children should emulate.
My mother.
Hey, Mom.
I'm going to say that. And the reason I'm saying my mother and my aunt, because they are brave women.
Okay.
Like they brave. Like they're fearless when it comes to speaking up for themselves and saying what's on their mind and not letting anybody trying to attack them and throw them off their circle. Like they're going to say it emphatically.
Yes.
Also, and I like people, I like everyday regular people. And who I think people should emulate. I think people should emulate anybody that's doing anything positive. And not only doing the positive things, but coming back and showing other people how to do them. We get our money, we go away to these different places, and we come back to St. Louis, don't sit down and say, hey, French Air, I know you want that community center.
Right. So
let me tell you what you need to do for me to invest into it. Because we have to have residual money coming from. I can't give you $2 million and you lose $2 million.
Right.
So you need to go connect with this person, this person, this person.
That's real.
Yeah, that's real. And just emulate, just find people, because mentors aren't always in the family. They aren't always in your surrounding neighborhood. But find people that's doing what you want to do and go, and I don't know why people have a problem doing this, but I admire what you're doing. And I want to be around you, so how can I be of assistance?
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? How can I be of assistance? Because once you get what you need to have, you can move on, but you have assisted somebody into moving forward in their greatness.
Yes.
But yeah, so I don't really necessarily have people off the top of my head who I emulate or want to be like or think other people should be like. I think people should be authentically themselves.
Yes.
As original as possible, but know how to move as a unit as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
How about naming 5 people that you know that are powerhouses in their industries?
As far as what you mean when you say
just in general, just a powerhouse. I think that you're a powerhouse in the field of arts.
Oh, thank you.
I think Dana Kelly is a powerhouse in insurance
Absolutely.
and business. So that's what I mean. Just like a powerhouse. Who's a badass to you?
I know so many people that I just think are dope.
Oh, I'm asking for 5.
You can't
no, you can do as many as you like. I'm meddling.
I think, like you said, Dana Kelly, I think she's a powerhouse of what she's doing, especially when it comes being a business professional.
Yes.
I think Joy Ervin is a powerhouse in what she's doing, not only being a doctor,
Hey,
but being
Joy.
a black
I
woman.
haven't
You
seen
know
her
what I'm
in a
saying?
while.
Joy Cool is a fan.
She is.
I think Mocha Latte is a powerhouse when it comes to promotions and things like that. I think Keenan Morrison with The Village is a powerhouse when the way he mentor and how we mentor and
Yes.
how consistent we are in our mentorship.
Yes.
That is honorable and definitely needs to be mentioned. I think it's just so many people I think are great in the spaces that they are in.
Yes.
And all they need. Joel P.E. King, who's doing theater and stuff like that. Gregory Carr, Dr. Anderson, who started the black speculative movement about
Yes.
black futurism.
I just
and
got
all
the
that.
book.
Yeah, like it's some people out there who I think are amazing in their craft, and they're just not given that look.
Yeah.
And they're not the people. And I'm gonna say this.
Come on, please say.
They are
whatever
not
you
the
gonna say.
people who are kissing people asses to get in front of cameras and give each other accolades and awards. They're actually out here doing the work. And every person I named are working within the community. Every last one of them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And they never acknowledged. They never given the front page of local magazines or local newspapers.
Come on.
They're never mentioned. They're never given awards, but they out here doing the great work.
Yes.
And their great work will be told by the children that bring them to the future. And when your name falls by the wayside, their names will live on when people ask them who influenced them. They will bring up the Sir Ervin Williams and the DeMarco Davises and the Dana Kellys and the Joy Irvins and the Shay Browns and the Eric Prospects. They will bring these people back to life.
I say.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. I do.
So it's too many people to name. Too many people to name.
Amazing. Okay, we've come to our end. I know you have a website, and tell us about your business names.
Mm-hmm. You can find me at www.sirervinwilliams.com. That website is actually under construction because I'm putting a whole bunch of new stuff on the materials. Also, any space on social media as sirervinwilliams.com. And
do you want to spell it?
Sir, SIRERVIN, V as in Victor, Williams.com. And just, you can find me anywhere. I'm always out. I'm always in about. I'm always approachable. I don't know why people think I'm not. People meet me and they go, "You cool as a muff." I go,
of
"Yeah."
Course.
What did you?
I'm a person.
What did you think? Because when you know what you are doing and you can walk in the room and command the room, people. Let me tell you, people will call you an asshole. They will call you conceited. They will call you arrogant. They will call you all them things, not knowing. Let me say this before we wrap up. Stop talking about people to folks you think who are your friends, but they're actually the other person's friend.
Oh, shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Because what happens is you talking about me, and I'm not saying this in my aspects, but I'm saying period. You're talking about me to people who you don't know I let live with me when they were homeless.
Oh, shit.
You understand what I'm saying?
Deeper than a motherfucker. Y'all family.
We family. And the only reason my family let you talk so they can come and report to me and say,
exactly what
this
he said.
person ain't your
what
friend.
They said.
And not knowing that this person hood. I was gonna rock him. But I wanted him to get everything out of his system.
Oh, shit.
You get what I'm saying? And then when I go, I can't mess with you anymore. You can't be upset about it.
Right.
Because you don't know who. In this art industry, I know a lot of people. And I am really good friends, great associates with a great deal of people. We will go to bat over each other before we go over to bat over ourselves. So you can't, when I consider a person a friend or family, you can't talk about them to me. And I'm going to stop
feel
you.
the same way.
You can't talk about, because you don't know what they've done for me. Right. You don't know the times I was down and out, or this person paid my bill, or this person helped me with my rent. You don't know what we've done for each other.
Ooh-wee.
So you can't have those conversations.
Ooh-wee.
But you'll know next time.
Ooh, you going to learn today.
You going to learn today.
Ooh. April 13th.
Yeah.
There's here in St. Louis, Missouri, at the Northwest Coffee Shop. What time is the show?
The show starts at 7 p.m. It's myself as one of the features, and also X Blue Rain is one of the features. Headed by Vervequakes, hosted by Daniela and Al Business.
How do we get the tickets?
Pre-tickets are already sold.
I know. I didn't got my VIP ticket. I got mine.
You can buy tickets at the door. The tickets are $8 at the door. They were $5 in advance. But you put me on the show, I'm gonna sell these tickets. So we sold these tickets out.
Y'all, I don't get very many text messages from Ervin, but it'd be like, stop.
Yeah.
Alert, PSA, you need to do this shit right now. I'm like, okay.
We put it up, and the reason I sent out that message because we put it up, and in the first 40 minutes, we sold 26 tickets.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, get it now. Why you thinking about it?
I was like, okay, let me go ahead and go into this cash out and get this young money to Ervin.
I appreciate it.
No
thank
problem.
you. You made the list.
I did.
I want to thank you, too, for bringing me on the show. I appreciate that.
Oh, man, I appreciate you,
But I do
man.
have to get to another meeting.
I know, we got to go. Bye. We got to go.
Peace, everybody.
Thank y'all so
Thanks
much.
for tuning in.
Name all your people. Get
Hey.
your phone in. Here, bring your phone up and name all your people on the podcast.
Now they're going to see I ain't moisturized today. Oh, hold up. So I'm just happy, y'all.
Oh, no.
Resume. Hey, shout out to Leslie, Jessica, Nicholas Powell, Sharissa, Cynthia, X Blue Rain. I just shouted you out, X Blue Rain. Jessica, Tamika, let's see, Daisha Polk, Phoenix Bell, Crystal, let's see, Peebus Morgan, Maisha, I always say your name wrong. Miss Bay, Takara, KC, that's Kim, Nazir Akbar, DeWanda Miller, DeMarco Davis, LaWanda Williams, Kevin Spencer, Sharon Reed, Mel Anderson, Ralph Shannon, let's see, hopefully I'm Brandy, Kim Mosby. I said Miss Bay. DeMarcus Horrendez, that's one of my ex-students.
Nice.
April Kelly, LaWanda said that. Shadora Williams, one of the teachers I used to teach with.
Nice.
Daniela Haney, I just talked about your show. Daniela Monet, I just talked about your show. Jesus. Eric Cooper, Lacey, LaWanda, I said, I got it. I think I got everybody. If I missed your name, I humbly apologize. But I think I got all of you.
Awesome. And thank you to Michael Haru, Stacy Cowsett, Daisha Polk, Shauna Montgomery, and Paula Sankofa. And we just want to thank you so much for tuning in. And make sure you do go to the... You can go right there.
All right.
Make sure you go to the published episode. I'm gonna get it edited probably the next couple of days, and you can go just wherever you watch a News You Can Use podcast, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Just go to a News You Can Use podcast, and I'll have Ervin get his unique link for the podcast. We are very grateful for you tuning in to the podcast. Peace and blessings, much love. Make sure that you continue to support the podcast. We appreciate all of your donations, and you can donate to us through Cash App $BEANDUS LLC, or PayPal.me/Frenchaire FRENCHAIRE. Or if you're listening to a News You Can Use podcast on Anchor, the Anchor app, there is a purple support this podcast button that you can contribute monthly. And when you contribute monthly, $9.99, I do receive 13% more of our how do you save it? Okay, so thank you so much. Much love, peace and blessings. Thank you. I dedicate this to all the folks in Texas. Joseph Jr., Frenchaire 2, Melchizedek Sarai, my babies. Rise and Power, Shawnette Michon Anderson. T. Lee, Toby Lee of Tight Vision Media. He's the reason why I even have this CD. The UGK Underground Kings Trills Mix.
Maintain your brain in the game, cause it's quick to real brain. But listen, Don't be worried about my choppers, Bob. Get your own whips. I ain't calling no grip, good rain, man. It's like a blessing. Candy paint make me feel like a saint. I know I ain't when I'm the close as a nigga from the street. Cause I wasn't scared to get my motherfucking feet when I'm gonna be free. Mixes. Y'all just witnessed the dopest shit y'all will hear from the dopest tag team on the planet. And I'm out the Dizzo. Peace.
St. Louis dropping, popping.
Black bodies on the line. Let the creator elevate your mind.
New hits like this.
Like 3, you're out, no mistake. That's the way the pitch break. My old man, sleeping in his
The Redemption song by the V.
sometimes
Nelson.
grumbling and complaining, but always keeping on. A garden of fragrant flowers. Then you, woman child,
Last poet, you know it.
flowering garden of my heart, and my heart open to you.
Pick it up at your local
Like
neighborhood
a stream
stores.
flowing out. Black woman. I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe, naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman, bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. I will create, until I create that world for you, black woman. You smiling, the beginning of all things, like the sea caressed by moon fingers. If ever there was a beginning, it was you. Smiling waves moving in soft geometric patterns, forms blending into the subtle perfection of your body, glistening with crystal droplets of love's water and smiling, even in tears. The waves come gently at times, but even the sea is made rough by the angry moon, and you are sometimes sadness, trying to harness that moon, but the sea is alive in your eyes. And the perfection of
David Nelson, Redemption Songs, Last Poet.
Like you, smiling. I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe, naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman, bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. I will create, until I create that world for you, black woman.
Welcome back to a News You Can Use podcast. Do have a few announcements from this weekend's events, Money Smart Month and the Makers March. I just left at Centene. So from the Office of Financial Empowerment, Treasurer, City of St. Louis office on the Tuesday, April 9th, BMO Harris Bank. There will be a long-term care Medicare lunch and learn at 12:30 p.m. Midwest Bank Center at 10 p.m. on the 10th of April, preparing for home ownership lunch and learn, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. On Thursday, April 11th, in St. Louis, Missouri, Operation Hope will have a credit and money management brown bag at 12:30. April 16th, Operation Hope has another credit and money management event at the Kingdom House, 6 p.m. I will be at this event on Wednesday, April 17th, at Speed Date a Banker event at Slate, taking place at 1520 Market, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Also, there'll be a Wells Fargo Advisors event, 6 questions to ask before you retire at 12:30 p.m. on April 17th. Other Money Smart Month events you can go to is the Enterprise Bank, Welcome Home St. Louis Home Mortgage Workshop, Lunch and Learn from 12:30 to 1:30. Country Financial is hosting an event April 30th. Life Insurance Policies, Lunch and Learn, 12:30 to 1:30 p.m. So go to www.stlofe.org/events. Also, go to Money Smart Month, stl.org, or Money Smart Month in whatever city you are located. From Excel Center, the Excel Center Spring Summer 2019 Financial Education classes on the 11th. There's a home buying event in St. John. On April 16th, there is a budgeting for a vacation in Old North. April 18th, Peach Cobbler Conversations. That takes place at the 241 Pagedale location. On April 23rd, Debt Snowball. Eliminate Your Debt. That takes place at the 241 Pagedale location. April 25th, Home Buying in the South City location. May 9th, How to Read Your Credit Report, happening at the South City location. May 21st, Gold Getter, happens at 241 Pagedale location. May 23rd, Credit Chronicles, South City location. May 28th, Home Buying event at the Pagedale location. May 30th, Summer Savings and Budgeting, Old North location. June 4th, there'll be a Money in the Bank event at the Old North location. June 6th, Slaying the Debt Dragon. That happens in South City. June 13th, Peach Cobbler Conversations, taking place on Old North location. June 15th, Walk-In Coaching, South City. June 18th, Credit 101 in St. John. June 20th, Creating Your Budget Binder. That happens at the Pagedale location. June 27th, back to school budgeting at the Pagedale location. So learn more about Prosperity Connection. Brought to you by Prosperity. All these events are brought to you by Prosperity Connection, a non-profit organization helping individuals and families earn economic independence through financial education, community service, and low-cost banking options. Their website is www.prosperity, PROSPERITY Connection, CONNECTION.org. All Excel Center classes are free. Register online. These events come from Better Family Life, Incorporated, at 5415 Page Boulevard. These are the first-time homebuyer classes. The next one will take place on April 13th. Registration takes place at 8:30 a.m. And then the homebuyer education and financial literacy classes will be from 9 a.m. to 2. May 11th. The dates are all May 11th, June 8th, July 13th, August 10th, September 14th, October 12th, November 9th, and December 4th. The registration for each one of those classes starts at 8:30 a.m. The homebuyer education courses starts at 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then there's a financial literacy course that takes place between 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It is an in-house class. $95 cash or money order at the gallery, first floor, 5415 Page Boulevard, St. Louis, Missouri, 63112. Our online class is $125 at betterfamilylife.org. BETTERFAMILY life life.org. Met this sister at the Family Feud Money Smart event at Friendly Temple Church. Her name is Pamela Hoskins, and I had already partnered with this realty, Haywood Hoosman Realty. Pamela Hoskins will be hosting. She's the vice president or the president of the National Council of Negro Women Incorporated. Gateway Metropolitan Section presents Networking Entrepreneurs Expo. Free admission and open to the public, taking place Saturday, May 18th, 2019. The vendors are hair care products, makeup, jewelry, homemade soap, candles, clothing and shoes, purses, wellness products, artwork, etc. The vendor fee is $25. Call Pamela Hoskins at 314-740-6405. Taking place at the Berkeley City Hall, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 8425 Airport Road, St. Louis, Missouri, 63134. Also met Crystal, I think her name is Crystal Morris, and she has an event called Down Payment Assistance, what every first-time home buyers should know. A discussion on locating, qualifying for, and applying the funds to your transaction. Taking place Wednesday, April 17th, 2019 at the 241 Excel Center, 6724 Page Avenue, Pagedale, Missouri, 63133 from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And this is a program in conjunction with Money Smart Month. Her website is skycrystalmorris.com. Excuse me, SKCRYSTALMORRIS.com. Make sure that you save the date with Better Family Life. The Move, Turning to Each Other, Not to Each Other Walk. The meeting point is at Better Family Life, Urban League Center, 1330 Aubert, AUBERT Avenue. That's the old Sears building rear parking lot. The arrival time is at 9 a.m. The rally starts at 9:30 a.m. and the march will commence at 9:45 a.m. on April 13th, 2019, ending and community union rally at the Better Family Life Cultural Center page on 5415 Page. Also, take advantage of the Skill Up program, Your Future, Our Support. with the Family Support Division at Better Family Life, and says their mission: we will lead the nation in building the capacity of individuals, families, and communities to secure and sustain healthy, safe, and productive lives. Need assistance with your Family Support Division benefits? And then also you can contact Better Family Life Incorporated at 314-367-3440, extension 500. Another excellent program that Better Family Life has is the Communiversity, and now enrolling areas of study of African American history, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship, responsible citizenship, agriculture, literature, public speaking, communication, vision, and our goal setting. This is the Better Family Life's Communiversity. For enrollment information for ages 12 to 16 years old, do contact them at 314-367-3440, extension 715. Again, this is the enrollment for Better Family Life's Communiversity for ages 12 through 16 years old. Call 314-367-3440, extension 715. Do govern yourselves accordingly to all the announcements. Thank you. Welcome back to a News You Can Use podcast, powered by BNS LLC, sponsored by Reach, rendering encouragement and capturing hearts, Kim Mosby Summers, and Frenchie's Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals. Govern yourselves accordingly to these announcements. Your host, Frenchier, will be presenting at the Financial Education Fair April 3rd from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at City Hall, Rotunda, 1200 Market Street, St. Louis, Missouri. The Financial Education Fair taking place April 17th, 2019 from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Slate, 1520 Market Street. The Financial Education Fair taking place at April 26th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Better Family Life, 5415 Page. Do find all Money Smart Month events on the Money Smart Month website for St. Louis or whatever your state is. Just go Google Money Smart Month. That takes place in April. Kylar.io. That's spelled KYLAR.io. That's actually the website. Introducing Blockchain for Teens free workshop taking place April 13th, 2019 at Flow Valley for ages 13 through 18 years old. Register today because it is first come, first serve. You snooze, you lose. On eventbrite.com. What students will learn: intro to blockchain, intro to cryptocurrency, initial coin offerings, cash, credit versus crypto, government regulations, legal form, life insurance and beneficiaries, taxes, wallets, centralization versus decentralization. Kylar.io Blockchain Conference 2019 takes place in July. Go ahead and register for that as well. That's the Youth Entrepreneur Blockchain Conference taking place in July 2019. That's also on Eventbrite, or go to the website Kylar.io. KYLAR.io. Thank you. And see you at the subsequent unveiling of the Marvin Gaye Forever stamp in Grandel Square, April 3rd. Stay tuned for more pop-up shops where you can actually purchase Black books and cultural books and financial books, children's books, all kinds of books, shea butter, art, clothing, Canaris, with Amber Bookstore LLC. Go to www.amberbookstores.com. You can also shop your books there as well. Thank you so much. Also, go to beandussllc.com. That's B as in beautiful, E as in everything, A as in apple, N as in nice, D as in deliver, U as in universal, S as in superstar, L as in light, L as in love, C as in Charlie.com. That's B and us LLC.com. Thank you.
You are now listening to Dustpen Radio 88.6 on a Wednesday night. Gills and Tales by Amel LaRue. Yo, shout outs to let's see, Kyra, French Air, Sonia, Shelby, Yvette, Karen.
I looked at my reflection in the water.
And you.
But what an unlikely pair. Closed my eyes, held my breath, plummeted down, down, down. And anchored myself there. Can't tell how long I've been in the company of gills and tails. I think I feel my skin glowing scared. Can I come up for air? Can I come up? Can I come up? Can I come up for air? Can I come up? Can I come up? Can I come up for air? Can I come up? Can I come up? Can I come up for air? Can I come up? Can I come up? I'm getting eaten up down here. I'm just not built like that. The big fish have a monopoly. The little fish get buried in the sand. This here world I'm in sucks your life
Pen Radio 88.6. Amel LaRue. Gills and Tails.
And welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast. So more details on the public meeting for the Dollar Housing Program for sale Wednesday, March 6, 2019, 6:30 p.m. Come find out more information and learn how to apply. That is at Harris State University in the main auditorium at 3026 Laclede. This is St. Louis Alderman John Collins Muhammad. We're going to have him on the podcast soon. Sponsored legislation requesting and authorizing the city of St. Louis to create a one-year pilot program selling residential owned properties by the city LRA division for $1. For more info, contact Alderman Muhammad at 622-3287 or Muhammad J at stlouis-mo.gov. There is a couple more events I want to highlight real quick. If I can just find it. Do go over there and purchase Ken Bivens. That's Ken with 2 N's. His new book. Well, they're not new books, but they're books. His books are amazing. Let me show you. Ken with 2 N's. Ken Bivens. He authored novels, illustrates stories, and engineered codes, and gives a damn. You want to purchase his books, Pious, and also The Wedding and Disaster of Philona Mabel. And his website is bit.ly. It's bit.ly/FELONAMABEL. This is the name of his book. So it's Women's Month. He's celebrating women. The Wedding and Disaster of Philona Mabel and the book Pious. Go out and purchase Ken Bivens' book. He is an #Renaissance man. bit.ly, bit.ly/FELONAMABEL. Peace and blessings, brother. Keep doing your thing. Another event is the Fierce Love Souls Happy Little Craft Show that is taking place on March 9th, 2019 from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Webster University at the Grant Gym. That is at 175 Edgar Road in St. Louis, Missouri. Join our Instagram peers, Fierce Love Soul. Come along with us to the Happy Little Craft Show, a family-friendly indie craft makers market featuring makers and artists, music, food trucks, swag bags for the first 100 shoppers, and free make and take projects. So very cool. That's going to be fun. A little happy little craft show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is our 14th episode. Woo woo.
Football workouts, 10 to 12 at Deadwood Rec Centers, 1st grade through 5th grade, boys or girls. Welcome them all.
What is your name?
I'm Coach Ron, the North County Mustang.
How do we get in contact with you?
Facebook, Ronald Jordan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Keep doing the great work.
Thank you, sir.
We teach people how to overcome.
Peace and blessings. This is a News You Can Use podcast powered by BNS LLC.
Thank you to our sponsors, Frenchie's Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals. We are broadcasting live from Ervin's house in St. Louis, Missouri. It is 10:05 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm talking right here with this dude, this brother named Diverse. And he just said some interesting things that I just wanted to capture and congratulate him and want y'all to support this brother, okay?
What's going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all for listening in to her podcast. She seemed like a peace and blessings. You know, she's great. Man, I'm loving the vibe. But yeah, like she was saying, man, I've been blessed to put a movement out called Finding Me. It's basically talking about going through your mess but overcoming it and knowing that you better than what you went through, and only what you've been through is building character. It's not built to destroy you. So. Finding me is everything. It's everybody had a point in their life where they didn't know who they were, or they still trying to find out who they are.
Sure.
So Finding Me is a movement. So jump on it, just like you jump on anything else. Thank you guys for listening. Diverse, you can find me on Clinton Diverse Mall at Facebook or Diverse Nations on Instagram.
Where's the tour? You said there's going to be a tour of your
Oh, yeah, so the tour starts in Mount Vernon, Illinois on April 20th, and then we go to Virginia in May. Then we go to Durham, North Carolina, September 9th through the 11th. And then we come back closer to this way, and we go to Atlanta, and then we stop back home to Missionary Baptist Church.
How do we get the tickets?
The tickets on Eventbrite, but I don't know if you're not from St. Louis or those certain towns. There's the promoters in those towns, so it's actually their information that they're doing.
Sure.
I'm just bringing my play to their theater, performing.
That's so beautiful. I've acted in plays since I was a little kid, so just hearing being with a black brother that has made one is amazing. We already know that Ervin is a creator, and he's doing his thing, and he's going away to do more great things.
Right.
So how did you come up with this play, or have you been writing forever, or what?
No.
What's your experience?
Well, I started off writing music and all that stuff, but I didn't have I found out the music really had some evilest ways that I was not willing to participate in. You know, anything that can bring negativity to my life or my circle, in my atmosphere, I stay away from. You know what I'm saying? So writing plays that allows me to create the space that I want.
That's so beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I love about being an artist.
Yeah. So that's what made me get into it, and I love to act. I love to portray something, the realness and the rawness of it. Even if it's bad, I want people to see all the badness in it. Because we're Finding Me, you have a character in there that's just like anybody, nephew, uncle, or stepdad, that some people we overlook and say like they seem so nice and all that. So my character shows, yes, that person can be nice, but it's a intent behind it.
Okay.
And so I show the ugly and the raw, so you understand it. Not that I just want to show it. I want you to understand that person when they're in front of you.
Yeah,
See?
you need to understand.
So Finding Me is about giving a raw, because you cannot find yourself by living a lie. You have to be who you are and be proud of who you are, even if you're a mess.
You got to.
And so,
telling the truth.
So that's what Finding Me about.
Y'all, I really literally just met this brother. But his spirit resonated with me and mine with his. And I'm so grateful that we spoke, because he's got a tour, a whole play. He's written a play and a whole tour. So that's amazing, and I celebrate him. Again, please tell us again how we contact you. How we get in contact with you again?
Like I said, you can follow me on my Facebook page, Diverse. You can look me up, or Clinton Diverse Mall is my personal profile.
What are you saying? Clinton who?
Clinton Diverse Mall, like the bar, barbecue sauce, MAUL. Or if you want to find me on Instagram, it's Diverse Nation. But other than that, I'm at every place in the city. So trust and believe me, if you are somebody to be met, I will meet you. My energy will meet you. Just like me.
Already. Peace and blessings. We out. We're going to take a break. We're going to dance a little bit with Ervin, celebrate before he leave St. Louis. Peace and blessings. We out.
Free your mind while it's time. What's up with that? I got one thing on my mind. What's up with that? Revolution. Yo, that's Pharaoh Jerome.
Please make me die 1,000 deaths in a day, and then I won't jump in the front while you put it down for the good time. Put it down for the good time. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Shalom, shalom. Hotel. Yeah, MIDT Records. B&B Productions. Rhythmic Sound. Love to rap. Yo, check it out. At all your local neighborhood stores.
And welcome back to the News You Can Use podcast. Did you know that your support keeps this podcast alive, keep episodes getting recorded, new content created, researched? Just gives me the power and the energy to continue to create more news you can use. Time that the hours per episode and per marketing sessions that I spend creating this for you takes away from me participating in any other income driven activities. So your support is needed to sustain future episodes of the News You Can Use podcast, and also for leveling up, because I want to make this better for you. I have a logo getting worked up for you and connecting with other vendors so that we can really just be set up just like when I talk about sponsorship, we can set up just like the radio stations do. The radio stations come and they show up, they set up a whole music DJ, have a DJ to attract business to your to drive clients and customers to your store or your physical location. And that's the whole point of the News You Can Use podcast. And so your support is needed. You can contribute monthly by clicking the support this podcast button on the Anchor app. When you give $9.99 monthly, I get, as the creator, get 13% more per dollar. So I'm really grateful for you, and continue to give and show your support and love. Thank you. Engage. Let's connect. Ujamaa Cooperative Economics. Akwaba means welcome in Ghanaian to a News You Can Use podcast powered by B and Us LLC. Thank you to our sponsors, Frenchies, Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals. My name is Frenchier. I am the host and creator of a News You Can Use podcast, along with the businesses B and Us LLC. That is also my business, Frenchies, Wonders, Healthy Place Botanicals, as the sponsors. Connect with us on social media. The word is B-E, then the word us, LLC on Facebook. At Frenchier, spelled Frenchaire, on Instagram. On Twitter, Miss Frenchie 06, MSFRENCHY 06. Watch and subscribe to the YouTube channel, B and Us LLC YouTube channel. Pin with us on Pinterest, Frenchies Wonders, FRENCHY '(S) Wonders, WONDERS. Shop with us at BEANDUSLLC.com. That's BEANDUSLLC.com. BEANDUSLLC.com. And also Frenchies Wonders Healthy Place Botanicals FRENCHERBOTANICALS.com. You can also get your own store. Book me for educational presentations or to discuss financial planning by filling out the form at FrenchiereGardner.com. I will come to you to present for a group of 10 or more the Power of Life, an hour-long Power of Life insurance seminar, or educate you on the benefits of your auto and home and renter's insurance, property casualty. That's FrenchiereGardner.com. FrenchiereGardner.com. That's FrenchiereGardner.com. That's my name. Fill out the form to book me now to come present the Power of Life Insurance 1 hour long seminar or educate you on the benefits and the structures of your property and casualty insurance. I am the webmaster and marketer for Amber Bookstore, LLC. And you can shop your African cultural, historical, children's books, fiction and nonfiction books, novels, health books at www.amberbookstores.com. That's amberbookstores.com. Thank you so much. Make sure that you download the Anchor FM app. It's an Anchor app. It's a free app. It's where I'm recording this podcast. You can download the app to leave messages that I will play on the next episode. So leave messages in response to what's been heard or to suggest topics or news that you can use. Leave us a message. Make sure you continue to click that purple support this podcast button on the Anchor app to contribute monthly to this podcast. When you contribute $9.99, I receive 13% more of each dollar that you donate. You can also donate directly through paypal.me/Frenchiere, PAYPAL.me/FRENCHAIRE, or through Cash App, CASHAPP. I didn't mean to spell that. But my Cash App name is $BEANDUSLLC. That's $BNUSLLC. $BEANDUSLLC. Thank you so much for your support, your love, your Ujamaa, your cooperative economics. Everyone can show love to this black business. Thank you. Say It Loud. I'm Black and I'm Proud by James Brown. Rising Power.
feet. We keep living on our knees. Say it now. Say it now. Say it now. Lord, Lord, Lord. Say it now. All right now. Lord, you know we can do some fooling. Now we can say the funky part. Now we do. Sometimes we sing, we sing and we talk. No good to do the camel walk. All right now. All right. All right now. Say it loud. Say it loud. Let me hear you. Say it loud. Say it loud. Now we're the man of chance to do things for ourselves. We're tired of beating our heads against the wall and working for someone else. You know, we are people too. We like the birds and the bees. But we'd rather die on our feet and keep living on our knees. Say it loud. Say it loud. Let me hear you. Say it loud. Say it loud. Ooh, you're killing me. All right. Out of sight. All right. Out of sight. Ooh-wee. Oh, no. Ooh-wee. You're killing me. Ooh-wee. 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 Ooh, no. Say it loud.